Hello and welcome. My name is Amanda, and today I have for you a plan with me for the week of June 10th through the 16th. And this week I am using the Far Far Away full boxes and glitter headers from Simply a Mess, and then pulling some stickers from my stash. I'll tell you where each sticker is from as we go along, but for right now I am going to lay down the full boxes. And I thought this kit was perfect since it is the week of Father's Day, and Skylar really loves Star Wars. So I did not use it for the week of May 4th, which is Skylar's mom's birthday, because I wanted to use it for Father's Day. So I'm just kind of trying to figure out how to balance the dark and light backgrounds for this box. I wanted to save the Darth Vader box for Father's Day for obvious reasons. I just thought it was funny. So just kind of figuring out where the rest of the boxes should go and how I'm going to keep the quote box that says "a long time ago in a galaxy far away" as the top of my sidebar. I am pulling in silver foil for this kit. I wasn't quite sure if I was going to use silver or gold, and I almost thought about doing mixed metals, but I ended up sticking with silver, and I really like how it turned out. I like that it kept the kit kind of more cool toned. So moving on to the weekend to lay down full boxes, I've got the Darth Vader box, and then are those ones AT-ATs? I'm not very well versed in Star Wars lingo, to be completely honest with you, but I thought they were good to have on that Saturday because I wanted to keep the two androids as together. I didn't want to split them up. I thought they were really cool, kind of facing each other. You've got little BB-8 on Tuesday and R2-D2 on Thursday. So this kit does have a lot of black in it, and I almost, from doing in April, I did all Harry Potter kits from Simply a Mess, and they were the 4 houses, and the glitter headers for those were all the same. They were pretty similar to these, just slightly different, and I did kind of wish that the glitter headers were a different color. I was kind of getting a little bored of the full black, and I kind of wish that maybe blue or orange were pulled into a little more with this kit, but overall it's nice to kind of have such neutral colored glitter headers that I can then pull in like more of the bright colors in the kit throughout the week. So as per usual, I'm just laying down my glitter headers, one at the top of each day column and one at towards the bottom of the day column over the top of the full boxes. This is the style I have been, I think when I started using these kits at the beginning of the year, I was kind of playing around with my boxes a little more. I know there were a couple spreads where I put the boxes in the middle, but for me it's been working out really well to have the boxes pushed towards the bottom, and then I can do all of my daily stuff in one section, and I never have to worry about whether I've left myself enough room or not. So it's pretty formulaic for me at this point, and I hope that's not too boring for you, but I've just found a planning style that works pretty well for me, and just in time for me to kind of think of how I want to plan next year. And I think I'm going to actually go back to a bullet journal and not buy sticker kits because they are expensive, and I'd like to put the money elsewhere. So we'll see how that goes. But now moving on to the sidebar, figuring out where my next glitter header needs to go so that way I can leave some white space in between the glitter header and full box. And because this box has a white background, you can see the dotted lines behind it, but that doesn't really bother me too much. And then trying to figure out where to position because my sidebars are never the same, and I was kind of trying to copy my sidebar from when I used the campfire mini kit from Simply a Mess 2 weeks ago, but it wasn't quite that, but I did like how it turned out. So that heart checklist that I put down is from a leftover Simply a Mess kit. Excuse me, when I talk too much, I yawn a lot. And then the blue habit tracker is from a leftover Creating & Co kit. And I did put down the habit tracker a little crooked, but overall it looks fine. And then this gray with silver foiled star washi is from Creating & Co. I believe she still does have this in her shop. It was part of a Christmas or holiday bundle, and it had green, red, and this gray. But I think she has since unbundled it, so I'm pretty sure you can buy it as a separate. And I didn't like how much space was left, so I am going to finesse this just a little bit. I do end up putting a glitter header down at the bottom, and then because where it's at right now, it's just a little too high up. Oh no, that is where I leave it. It just looks like it's way higher up when I don't have the glitter header there. So I'm just going in with my tiny metal ruler from Michaels and the slice tool that I bought off Amazon. And then I'm gonna lift up the bottom of that flag just a little bit so I can slip this glitter header underneath. And then this XO reading that I'm pulling in is from a Creating & Co leftover. This check mark I like to use to mark the books that I start throughout the week, and I write them down, and if I finish them the same week, I will check that off. And then that orange with silver foiled bow is from Nikki Plus 3. And then I have these black glitter flags that I am pulling in from the Chloe Collectives, which I believe the shop is now renamed Cactus Paper Co. And then the headphones there are from, it was a readathon kit from Creating & Co. I'm blanking on the name of it, but I can picture the kit perfectly. But I just thought the orange and blue were perfect to pull in for this kit. And then I'm bringing in some more of that Creating & Co washi. This is just to mark that 2 of my colleagues from Austin are going to be up. My office is closing down and we're all becoming remote employees. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 6 of us in the office right now. And our lease is up in August, so we're each kind of transitioning to working from home at different times. But my 2 colleagues that are coming up from Austin, one is in the IT department and the other is actually my manager. They're coming up to make sure we're all set with our new laptops and that our working space is going to be good. Figure out what other things we need logistically and things like that. Actually, this is going to be my last week working in the office, and then starting the 17th, I will be a completely remote employee, and I'm really excited about it. But yeah, just a washi strip to block off those 3 days, since they'll be in office Wednesday, leaving Friday. And then this label that I put down is an appointment label from I received a rack bag and a Scribble Prints Co. order, and one of them was the add-on there, the freebie that used to come in kits, and it had like planning stickers and some munchkins and work labels, and then a couple appointment labels. So this is one that I thought worked perfectly. And then the silver foiled book, violin, and paperclip I'm going to pull in next are all from Sticky Sloth Designs. So the blue label at the top is to mark that the buzzword readathon begins. This is a readathon created by Kayla over at Books and Lala, and she does a couple rounds a year, and this round is for the word you, so it's any books with a title that's like you, your, basically those in it. So I am finally going to participate because I do have a couple books with you in the title. The orange label is to mark my violin lesson, and then the blue label below that is for my student mentor call. Both the orange and blue labels are from I think it was from my Scooby-Doo kit I used last year for Halloween from Sticky Essentials. And then on Thursday I pulled in a flat overlay of a desk just to mark that I'm going to be filming my plan with me for next week on Thursday. That's from Creating & Co. And then I brought in a silver flag from Cactus Paper Co. And that money stack is from that same rack bag from Scribble Prints Co. And I believe I also brought in 2 asterisks, which are from Creating & Co. as well, just to mark the Wednesday and Friday. And then moving on to the third weekly page, we've got another sidebar section, notes section, whatever you want to call it. I don't end up keeping it with the Creating & Co. washi on the bottom there, just because I didn't quite like the position of that. And then this Happy Father's Day foiled sticker is from Sticky Sloth Designs. Now it looks really good in the light, but it was pretty hard to see when it was just sitting down. So I do end up taking it up and putting it on an orange half box that matches that orange label on Wednesday, which is from Sticky Essentials as well, from that same kit. So I end up putting it on there just so it can kind of stand out a bit. And we don't usually do anything for like Father's Day or Mother's Day other than just hang out as a family. So I kind of needed something that would take up a bit more space in my planner. And then this flag is also from the Chloe Collectives, and I'm gonna bring in an orange motor oil bottle. Yeah, that's to mark that I need to check my oil. That motor oil sticker is from a printable shop on Etsy called Robin Printables. And as per usual, I don't think I say this, but I do always link the shops that I mention in the description bar below. So if you or I miss anything, you can refer to the description box and find what you need there. All right, so now going back to that note section and laying down some more glitter headers. And then I'm bringing in this lovely motivational sticker from Creating & Co. That says, "You only live once, might as well be a BA." I'm not gonna say that word. and then just kind of figuring out where this other glitter header should go, just to kind of box that in, make its own little section. Alright, so here I am bringing up that washi. I am going to save that piece because I will use it for making a washi box in between the checklist and that quote. But right now I'm just kind of doing the same thing that I did with the sidebar on the front there. I am going to put a glitter header at the bottom and top of the checklist, and this checklist section is to mark off any happy mail that comes in throughout the week. It's just kind of a nice way to keep track of what came in when. And then I did decide off camera to do the washi box because that's a little time consuming. I'm bringing in this gray package, sticker package. I think it's from a Creating & Co. sheet, but it might be leftovers from somewhere else. And then a white with silver foiled bow. And then off camera I also put down some decorative foiled edges on some of the boxes. I also brought in a couple of full box overlays. The full box overlays are all from Scribble Prints Co., and then the decorative edges are from Sticky Slot Designs. And then I've got these date dots that are a blue shade from I think they're from the campfire kit that I use from not Scribble Prints Co., Simply a Mess past week. And then that's it. I am going to use my Pilot G2 gel pen to fill this in, and that's it. So bye!